Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news there are new or renewed threats to the global recovery emerging. But first in China, reports are filtering out that Beijing is detaining and arresting analysts who report on crop yields. This sort of work is very hard to do unless you tour and observe crop regions firsthand, which is how it's done in most countries. But independent reports have been snuffed out in China over the past few weeks. It does raise the question about why Beijing needs to be so heavy-handed in this arcane technical corner of the market assessments. China's looking to grow its passenger car market by 10% this year, and a key part of that is an expected nearly 50% surge in sales of new energy vehicles. And as we reported previously, Australia has challenged the Chinese tariffs on barley aimed at it. Now, Australia is doing the same thing at the ATO against the Chinese for tariffs the Middle Kingdom has applied against it for its wine exports. In Australia, an influential economist now says their official cash rate will start rising in 2023. In Germany, producer prices are zooming higher, with input prices up 7.2% in May from the same month a year ago. That's their steepest rise in 13 years. In virus news, the Delta variant that first emerged in India is now in a serious surge in Russia and parts of Europe, especially the UK, where it's well established. A key concern is the ease and speed of transmission. This is the strain raging in Fiji now and the one causing concern in Sydney. It's also causing concern in the US. And in the US, a key Federal Reserve official said that he sees the first rate hike by the American Central Bank coming as early as 2022. And this is way earlier than the recent indications from the Fed's own meeting dot plot. Along the US-Canada border, there are two events to report that affect trade. First, the Americans are unhappy the Canadian government is keeping the border closed to people movements based on the pandemic risks. But perhaps more importantly, the Lake Ontario-St. Lawrence waterway levels are now so low they're affecting shipping in one of the world's busiest waterways. This is adding to the supply chain difficulties and adding to shipping costs with echoes internationally. US Treasury 10-year yield starts the day down 1 basis point at 1.44% and giving up all its gains since mid-June. And the price of gold starts at $1,764 an ounce, which is down another $4 from this time on Saturday. Oil prices are a little softer, just on $71 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just on $72.50 a barrel. The slow pickup in drilling rigs in operation accelerated last week. And the Kiwi dollar opens today at 69.3 US cents and start the week a full 2 cents lower than this time last week, at its lowest since November 2020. This is really all about a surging greenback. Against the Australian dollar, we're little changed at 92.7 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're also unchanged at 58.5 euro cents. That means, however, that our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 72 and a 6-month low. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.